Okay, you can try that.
Well, good evening, everyone. I'm Larry Beret, and we're calling the Neighborhood Plan Committee meeting to order. I want to thank you all for taking time tonight, and I want to make an apology on behalf of NCO here. We're having some technical difficulties with our audio connections today. And the other challenging situation that we ran into is I don't have a quorum of commissioners. So we will be transitioning to an information only type meeting. Because you guys did show up, we want to at least have an opportunity for you. If you got any testimony you want to provide to us, we won't be able to go through all the neighborhood plan items that I had hoped to get through today, and also some of the other issues. We'll have to wait till the next meeting. So is there anybody that would like to start off and provide some comments, some of your concerns before I adjourn the meeting? Hello, Michelle. I know you got something for me.
Well, I'm sure to offer the following based on your comments. Why is there not a quorum tonight? This is an important meeting. You are an important chair. I am concerned that the other commissioners are lax in their duties for not attending. And maybe this needs to be taken up by the entire commission when there is a quorum, if ever. Secondly, withstanding so-called secretary, the neighborhood plan is actually minimized. It has minimized our dedicated jurisdictional responsibilities as not neighborhood boards, but community district boards. The plan needs to provide for community district boards, not neighborhood boards, which are within the community districts, which we represent. They are large districts, island-wide, and we are not neighborhoods. I think when Mayor Fossey founded this concept, he wanted to minimize what he wanted to provide commentary access from communities, but he wanted to minimize the strength of the communities by calling them neighborhoods. We have several neighborhoods within our community districts for which we are elected. So I recommend that a unilateral redefinition of neighborhood be converted to community district as the plan and true reflection of the constituencies our boards represent. Thank you.
If you can't hear.
Yeah, thank you, Michelle. I had a really hard time hearing you. We're using the laptop audio, and it's we don't have any greater amplification. But I did hear your first concern with your question: why isn't there enough commissioners here today? I could take responsibility for that. I did try to reach out to make sure that everybody was going to be here, so we have quorum. But regretfully, two of them had other commitments. They did tell me that they couldn't make it. And I had thought we would have had enough people tonight, but we don't. So this will be fixed at the commission meeting next week, where I'll be recommending to Chair Smith that we add at least two more commissioners to the neighborhood planning committee, so that way we don't get in this dilemma. And of course, my experience in all these years being on the neighborhood board, when I usually there's at least two people that can't make it, and that's why it's so important to make sure that you've got enough people to make quorum each time. That's why that magic number, you don't get below 9. 11 is the best, and usually you'll have every meeting. It's just the way it is. So my apology for that. Your second question, Dylan, did you hear much of that?
May I address your first comment, please?
I can't hear that. She said, can she address?
Hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are we being blocked out by certain technologies?
I can't hear.
Why
Well,
can't
it's difficult for us to hear
hear
you,
me?
but you're not being blocked. It's just due to technical issues. We don't have the microphone is sorry, Mr. Chair, but the microphone's not as good as it should be, and that's
You
technology.
don't have
But
the
yeah,
equipment
we
that you
can hear you
deserve.
to some extent.
Have the equipment that you are entitled to, and that's another concern. I would just like to add that because of your lack of quorum,
This one,
our board
is that-
has the same issues. Hello,
the system
can you
is-
hear me?
Is that beyond?
Okay.
the major signal?
Well,
Yeah. So Michelle, we're really
Can
having
you hear-
difficulty hearing you, but I want to thank you for at least by making comments, and we can review
No,
some of
I
this at our
send
next.
them in writing. This is out.
Okay, yeah, put it in writing so that at least we
Can't
got it on record.
participate.
It'll go into the minutes for today's meeting because
Sorry,
the meeting
you
was.
didn't get my
information
comments.
only.
Didn't get my comments.
Yeah, you really
I
got me.
was writing.
Okay, we're gonna get him writing.
Chair, can I respond to?
Yeah, go ahead.
Michelle, I would say the part about, if I heard you correctly, about renaming the neighborhood boards, a lot of that is dictated by the city charter, and that is under review currently. So if that was, I mean, I'm not really clear exactly what you said. So, but if you were suggesting to maybe rename it, I don't know that we can in the plan. Thank you, Chair.
Okay, anybody else want to make any comments?
We have Greg.
Greg?
Thank you. Aloha, can you hear me? I'll try to speak a little louder.
Oh, Greg, yeah, just, can you talk louder to the microphone?
Yeah, I'll talk as loud as I can. Let me make sure my volume is up, but okay. So, yeah, I just want to echo what Michelle said. I do understand what she's referring to as far as the districts, and that's something, yeah, that would be in the charter. So that's something maybe we can all get together and chat about in the future to you know, there's crossovers in some of these neighborhoods, and I think it would be more effective too. You've got some of the same representatives going to these meetings, maybe combine some of the areas into a larger area and have, I don't know, maybe that's what she's referring to. That's kind of what I'm thinking. The only other thing I'm going to say while I was waiting, I know you can't hear very well, but while I was waiting, I pulled up an old, excuse me 1 second. I'm going to find it. I just had it. Bear with me. Okay, here it is. I pulled up an old, and I'll say this as quick as I can, an old Civil Beat story from April 25th, 2023. The title is Conflict of Interest, Neighborhood Board Employees Are Running for Seats on the Boards. And my comment, and I'll just read it very quickly.
Hey, Greg, can you hold just for a second?
Yeah.
We're going to try to attach an external speaker with an amplifier. Hopefully it'll bring up the volume and we'll be able to hear you because you're at a threshold that I can just barely hear. And it didn't help when you got closer to the microphone, the laptop didn't make a difference.
Tracy, so-
Okay, start talking, Greg.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
can
can
you
you hear
give us
me a little better? Is that better?
No,
Testing.
Not yet. We're just got to connect to it. External speaker.
is that?
Say testing 1, 2.
Testing, 1, 2. Testing,
Green
1,
truck?
2, 3, 4. Testing, 1,
In-
2,
yeah.
3,
Earphone
4.
plug.
Testing,
Yeah,
1,
there you go.
2,
That'll work.
3, 4. Testing, 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing, 1, 2,
Hold on,
3.
Greg.
Four.
Hold on. There you go.
Maybe.
Okay, now can you try, Greg?
Okay, does that sound better right now? Testing, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Try speakers. That's one.
Any better or it's still?
Turn it. Doesn't help.
Yes, it's a laptop. It's not connected yet.
Oh, that's, yeah, full, that's full.
That's full.
Yeah, the setting which says about headphones and speakers, is that gonna help?
Yeah. Okay, Greg, can you say something?
Yeah, testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4.
Coming through there?
It's coming through here now, but now it's just very quiet.
Okay, go back to where we were. And we're probably gonna have to adjourn the meeting. Oh,
Yeah, maybe if you want to try joining and then mute.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay, stand by, Greg. We're gonna.
No,
Alright.
no worries. Yeah, I'm just wondering is
Wait,
is that
hang
better?
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a
Okay.
TV.
What the heck happened?
Okay, it just came on. So
Okay.
you're all
Okay,
good.
good. All good. All right, I'll do this quick so we can get through. I'm just gonna briefly repeat. While I was waiting for the meeting to begin, I know there was a delay for technical issues. I was just going through some things and I just came upon this old Civil Beat story. I was looking at some Civil Beat articles and the title from April 25th, 2023 was Conflict of Interest, Neighborhood Board Employees are running for seats on the boards. And when you go look at this story, it's still there. I was the last person to leave a comment. And this is 2 years ago in April. And this is what I wrote, and I'll say it very quickly and we'll let you move on. I wrote, while it appears that this might be allowed in the neighborhood plan, I don't think it's a good idea and will most likely create controversy in the future. And the next thing I'm going to say is the most important. And while we're on the topic of conflict of interest and the neighborhood board elections are underway, wouldn't it be a good idea to follow the rules and list the candidates in order by last name first? This also goes for the candidate list that you can view and download. If you look at the Waikiki neighborhood board candidates, you'll see this discrepancy in the candidate profiles, the candidate list, and the ballot. I know as I just voted, one of those that is not correct is a public official. Rules should be followed and elections need to be fair. Is anyone paying attention? Last sentence, it's also required to list your last name first when registering as a candidate. So any candidate registration not submitted correctly should be corrected upon receipt or rejected. That was over 2 years ago. And we know what happened this year, and I'm not going to go any further than that. So I'm not going to go into any, because I don't have time. I know that. I'm not going to go into a deep dive, but I want you all to remember that. And I did bring that to the attention of Executive Secretary Lloyd Yananaka 2 years ago, and nothing was done, and I got no follow-up. Thank you.
Okay, Greg noted on record. And then the other thing, I don't know if Chair Smith wants to say anything, but all these issues you brought up, you need to hold that for the right time and right place. As we talk about conflicts of interest in the neighborhood plan, I want you to engage during those times. We won't forget that, okay? But hold us accountable for it. And the other thing is the election committee. There'll be Chair Smith just appointed one of our new commissioners to lead that. So for the next cycle that's going to come up again, let's work that into it, and then we come with the commission, come to an agreement with what is the fair and what's the best way to go forward. Now, keep in mind, I know that what you're hitting on is having conflict of interest from NCO reps. It does say in the neighborhood plan that city government officials can be on boards, and it's in the neighborhood plan. So we'll get to that point. We can talk about it, discuss it, and we take the right way ahead. Okay, go ahead, Chair.
Yeah, I would just expand on that and just say the only eligibility requirements in the plan is you have to be 18 and a legal resident alien is the minimum. So really, there are no limitations to who can serve, except for those two things. There are no limitations to who can serve, and I don't even think in the plan that we can limit it, even if we wanted to. I'm not positive about that, but I don't think so. So I can understand people's concerns about a potential conflict of interest, but the way the boards are designed, they're designed for residents. And if someone lives in that resident, be that they work in the NCO office or not, they're eligible. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Kevin Lai, haven't heard from you yet.
Thank you, Chair. I apologize if the questions I have were already addressed because I was logging back into the WebEx meeting. But first, again, technical issues happen all the time, great, but are you guys not in Kapalama Hale where there's a huge Cisco sponsored monitor with equipment there? I just want to make sure that there's always a understanding of how to use the equipment there so that we don't hit these technical difficulties again. But secondly, my question is this about agenda item 1B. If you could just clarify, all participants are to sign in for in-person and virtual identify yourself to NCO Assistant on WebEx. Is that something that each of us who are now online also need to do? The language is a little bit tricky to understand.
Well, I believe when you connected, you came up on our screen and officially you signed in. Is that correct?
We
Dylan?
notate everybody who.
Yeah, so everybody that's up on the screen right now is considered to be signed in virtually.
Okay,
Please
that's
correct me if
certainly
I'm wrong.
good news. The grammar there was a little bit tricky, but fair enough. Appreciate the time tonight. Thank you very much.
And just to clarify, Kevin's first issue he raised. Kevin, just we hope that you give us a little bit of grace. There's like 5 other departments here that also use this, and they're constantly unplugging, replugging things in, moving things around. So, when we have issues, sometimes it's a matter of other people just messing around with the system. It's not a dedicated thing that we use.
No, Dylan, thank you. Appreciate that. Just try to engineer that testing time into the meeting to respect the time of the folks who are taking time from other things to dial in. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we get it. Thank you.
All right, Kevin, thank you. And look forward with Greg, you and Michelle for our next meeting. Who's Melly? What is that? Melly?
They don't have their hand raised.
Chair, maybe did you allow Michelle to testify?
I think she stormed off.
Well, I mean, since you get it.
No, it's just
I mean, if
easy.
you want.
Michelle, are you still online?
I don't see her in the.
And there's no one else.
Yeah, I
with
was
their hand
going to,
raised
but
right now.
I saw that she wasn't up there, so she said her piece. Okay, if there is nobody else that has anything to contribute in our one-way communication tonight, we're going to go ahead and adjourn this meeting. And
That's for any announcements.
for announcements, okay. Okay, for announcements, next meeting is our neighborhood commission meeting, which is scheduled for next week, Monday, September 22nd at 6 p.m. And we'll be on WebEx right here at Kapalama Hale in room 153. And the next neighborhood plan committee meeting is scheduled for October 20th at 6 p.m. on WebEx and here at Kapalama Hale. Anything else anybody would like to bring up? Any other announcements? Go ahead there, Tom.
Thanks. Just to add to that, next Monday, September 22nd, for those following at 2:30 p.m. is the Charter Commission meeting at City Council Chambers, Honolulu, Hale. So 2:30 next Monday, Charter Commission, and then Neighborhood Commission meeting here at Kapalama Hale at 6.
Now, is that going to be on WebEx?
It is supposed to be either on WebEx or Zoom. They were going to explore which one would be used.
Is there an opportunity, like, that your office could send an email out to all the neighborhood boards?
Yes.
So if they have an opportunity to watch. Is that a participation or is that just a watch only? Are they taking any public testimony?
No, the public testimony is also accepted virtually.
Okay, Greg, Kevin, did you hear that?
What's the, Tom Fast, what was the date again?
Monday, September 22nd.
Okay, so they should have the agenda up.
Wasn't up earlier,
Yeah,
but
tomorrow.
by tomorrow it should be.
Yeah, okay, we'll just move the agenda.
So Greg and Kevin, did you get that? The Charter Commission meeting is for the 22nd.
Yes, Chair.
Yeah, thank you. I'm just writing it down. I know
It'd
that
be a
was
great
kind of on my
opportunity. You
radar.
guys that are usually engaged with a number of subjects, an opportunity to contribute. And then Angie, you are a newest commissioner. How you doing? Anything you want to talk about tonight?
No, I just wanted to listen in before I had to jump to the St. Louis Community Heights meeting.
Okay, well, if you can, jump in that Charter Commission meeting. I'll be there and we'll hear what all the issues are. And if you got an opportunity to not only represent your board, but also as a new commissioner. Other than that, if there are no other announcements or anything, again, my apology for tonight. My first meeting fell on my face. Michelle spanked me. So I'm good to go. See you next meeting. Thank you.
was perfect until that.